everybody, and welcome to the 11th class in this series of Creating Peaceful Moments. As with all of the classes in this series, today we're doing a full body stretch over 1 hour. And for this routine, you will need some yoga blocks. 1 or 2 is fine. We'll be starting our yin practice with supported bridge pose. But for now, we will just find a nice comfortable way to sit on the mat. Of course, you can use your yoga blocks to sit on. And once you're there, you might just close your eyes or relax your gaze. Lengthen through your spine. Tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. Relax your jaw. Relax your facial muscles. And relax your shoulders. And bring some awareness to your breath. Without changing anything, just observe yourself breathing in and out. We'll move into a there is meditation, and this is something we've practiced previously in this series. We're simply closing our eyes and just noticing everything that comes into our awareness. It could be thoughts, physical sensations, noises, everything that you are aware of. We simply just label it as there is. So for example, for me here right now, my inner dialogue might be something like, there is sounds of traffic outside. There is sound of air conditioner. There is frustration at the sound of the traffic while I'm recording this video. So let's give ourselves 2 minutes to practice the there is meditation. Let's take a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes again. And we'll make our way down to lie on the back of the body, keeping your yoga blocks nearby. You might give yourself a moment here in corpse pose, allowing your body to take up lots of space and just feeling your spine aligning itself against the earth. Now we'll make our way into supported bridge pose by bending the knees, having your feet flat on your mat. Ankles are roughly underneath the knees. And we'll take one yoga block and place it in underneath the lower back. Just finding a position which is comfortable for you. Staying at this edge for a few breaths. Just noticing the effect of the yoga block underneath your body. And you can stay here with one yoga block underneath, or if you have a second block and you do want to go that little bit deeper into the pose, you can place a second block underneath as well. And remember, there are also different settings on your blocks, so if you're just working with one, you can always flip it so it's that little bit higher. And feel free to keep adjusting until you find that Goldilocks position. And we'll stay here for the next 4 minutes. Perhaps feeling the gentle stretching of your spine. You might feel the opening of the front of your hips along your psoas muscles. Tap into the awareness of your breath, the awareness of your body. And if your mind drifts off, you might just say to yourself, there is thinking, or there is wandering mind, and then just come back to your practice. We'll come out of the pose just one block at a time. Eventually bringing your spine back down to the ground. Pausing with your knees either resting against each other or your legs long in corpse pose. And just noticing how the body feels now after supported bridge. From here we'll come into banana pose. So you can bring your hands onto your hips and they're just there to make sure that your hips don't move from the center of the mat. We'll walk both feet over towards the bottom right corner of the mat. And then keeping your hips in the center, bring your shoulders over to the top right corner. If it feels okay for your arms, they might reach up past your head. And to go a bit deeper here, you can cross your ankles and you can take your left wrist into your right hand and very gently pull that right arm up and away from the body. And we'll stay here in banana pose for 4 minutes. Feeling that sensation all through the left side of your body. Noticing how your breath can amplify the sensation. take about 3 more breaths here in banana pose. And now let's slowly transition to the other side, bringing everything back to center. Hands can come back to the hips. And we'll walk both feet into the bottom left corner and then lift your shoulders and head and bring them to the top left corner. Option to extend your arms over your head, maybe cross your ankles, and this time hold your right wrist in your left hand. And we'll stay here for 4 minutes. And we'll come out of banana pose now, nice and slowly. Just landing whatever way your body wants to rest in. Feeling the echo of the poses. We'll stretch our spine in the opposite direction now by bringing the knees towards the chest. Don't cross your ankles, keep your feet side by side, and then give yourself a little hug here. Stretching through your hips and your lower back. Relax your shoulders down into the mat. Loosen up your jaw. Soften your face. Breathe and observe here. Now come into Reclined Swan, so you can drop your left foot back down onto the mat and bring your right ankle onto your left thigh. Gently push your right knee away from you, and if you want to go to a deeper edge, you can walk your left foot back towards your body. If you still want to go to a deeper edge, you can thread your arms around your left leg, either holding underneath the knee or in front of the knee. And we'll stay here in Reclined Swan for the next 3 minutes. Remember to respect the first principle of Yin Yoga, which is to find your appropriate edge. You shouldn't feel as though you're forcing anything, and Yin Yoga poses should always feel sustainable. So you should feel as though you could hold this pose for any number of minutes. The second principle of Yin Yoga is stillness. So once you've found your appropriate edge, try to remain still. You can release the pose, bringing both feet back down to the mat or stretching your legs long on the mat. Pausing here for a moment, feeling whatever you feel. Now we'll repeat Reclined Swan on the opposite side, bringing your right foot towards you on the mat, left ankle comes onto the right thigh, and then finding your appropriate edge. Committing to stillness here. And now you can unravel, finding whatever position your body wants to be in. We'll release the pose with some windshield wipers. Bending your knees, feet about mat with distance apart. Slowly drop your knees with an exhale. Lift them with an inhale. And exhale to drop to the opposite side. And once you're satisfied, you can come to lie on the front of your body. Setting ourselves up for Sphinx Pose here. So the elbows are either in front of your shoulders or underneath your shoulders. You can measure the distance by clasping your elbows with opposite hands and try to keep your elbows that distance apart. To make Sphinx Pose less intense, you can slide your elbows further away from you. Feet are whatever distance apart feels comfortable for you. They're slightly active here, so you might very gently press them into the earth. Legs are also slightly active, so engage your muscles a little bit. Shine your chest forward in front of you, as though there is a lamp on your chest and you need that lamp to look in front of you and to see what's there. So keep it shining out in front. Keep your gaze straight ahead, or you can look down towards your mat. And we'll stay here in Sphinx Pose for the next 3 minutes, providing a gentle compression to your lower back here, stimulating your kidneys and your other digestive organs, stretching through your spine, opening your chest. take about 3 more breaths here in Sphinx. And now let's slowly come down into crocodile pose, making a pillow with your hands, resting either your forehead or a cheek onto your hands. Big toes come together and your heels drop towards the edges of your mat. And we'll pause here for 1 minute. Now we're going to open up the shoulders and the chest a little bit further using our yoga blocks. So you can take your blocks and have them at the front of your mat. Then we'll be lying on the front of the body, keeping our hands on the mat, or on the blocks rather. So with that in mind, you might choose whatever setting you feel will be best for you, having the blocks low or maybe a little bit higher if you want to go that bit deeper into the pose. You might have to shimmy yourself down on your mat a little bit, have your hands on your blocks, and then very mindfully bring your forehead back to the ground. As always, you can adjust as much as you need to until you find that comfortable sensation within your shoulders, something that provides a slight challenge to you without creating extreme discomfort. We'll stay here like this for the next 3 minutes. Take about 3 more breaths here like this. And now you can make your way back into crocodile pose, big toes finding each other again, and just resting, letting your body digest the pose. And from this position, take a bend into your left knee. And maybe reach back with your left hand to find your left foot. And very gently press it towards your body, creating some sensation in your left quad. We'll hold here for the next minute. Now we'll switch to the opposite side, bringing your right foot towards you. Gently stretching through your right quad. Release your right foot now and roll over onto the back of your body. And taking a stretch into the hamstring now, you can lift your right foot up into the air. Interlock your fingers and place them behind your right knee. And very gently pull that knee towards you so you can feel the sensation within your right hamstring. And we'll stay here for the next minute. You might take this time to gently rotate through your right ankle. Make sure to move in both directions. Stretch and open your toes. We'll release the right leg back down onto the mat and do the same thing with your left leg. Again, maybe rotating through your ankle. Release your left leg now. We'll make our way into corpse pose, but if you have any last little fidgets that you need to get rid of or any stretches that you're craving, feel free to do that now. And once you're ready, you can bring yourself into whichever version of corpse pose works best. And we'll spend the last 3 minutes of our practice here. Allowing the body to absorb the benefits of all the poses that you've done. There's nothing to do here, nothing to be, nothing to become. Just feel your body sinking into the relaxation that corpse pose provides. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Bring some gentle movement back into your body. Come to lie on your right side when you're ready. Taking a few breaths here. And then you can slowly bring yourself back up into a seat on your mat. So we will officially end this class here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you did, make sure to leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you enjoy this style of practice, I have lots more videos just like this in this series of creating peaceful moments. And I also have some other playlists that you might enjoy as well that I will link here and in the description of this video. So I'll see you again soon on the mat. Until then, take good care of yourself and goodbye.